which they basically live in the paint on offense. You held them to under 44% in the second half. What was the big difference between first half and second half?
Yeah, I mean, they had 28 points in the paint in the half. After we had done a pretty good job for the first part of the first half, then they were able to get us in the paint really off of drives. You know, it wasn't even as much Mitchell, it was off the drives. You know, just only give up 10 in the second half, you know, in the paint. They obviously made some threes that got them going. But that was a real key for us, like getting into the ball. We weren't into the ball as much in the first half, like with their ball screens. They were able to turn those corners and get downhill where our guards need to be more in the ball. And our big really was Lazard, but Mike, when he was up, needed to be up higher up the floor. We don't play drop coverage, but sometimes it looks like that because we're too far back. So those guys did a good job of adjusting and getting up. And then when we were switching, you know, went to that, we were able to keep Mitchell neutral, you know, and not allow him to just duck our guards in.
Brandon down the stretch, the block was huge on the defensive end, and then obviously clutch at the free throw line. Just talk about his contributions when it mattered most for this team.
I just said it to him walking off, like, dude's a winner. Like, there are some people that just are winners. Like, for whatever reason, they just are winners. And he is a straight up stone cold winner. He just is. Like, you know, I can go back to my career and I'd have to sit and think about like guys that I'm like, I just know like that dude's on the court and something good is gonna happen for us. He's one of those guys. You know, he's just one of those guys. Like he's gonna find that extra gear. I mean, I know he's exhausted, but found that extra gear to go make that play. You know, and then you got a guy like Nick Lewis going in there, had a monster rebound, defensive rebound on a huge play. Like those are things like you start to see that. But it's because we've been challenged, right? Like this was our 7th Atlantic 10 game. You know, everybody's playing their first Atlantic 10 game, but this was really our 7th. When you play New Mexico, and you play South Florida, and you play these teams at NC State, and Utah State, and Vanderbilt, Virginia Tech, like that gets you ready to go win these types of games. You know, and they didn't all go our way, but I knew like the night in New Mexico, like that game's going to get us ready to win a big Atlantic 10 game. It might have been the difference tonight.
What'd you say when y'all were down 7?